Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Marcel.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. Welcome, everybody. And thank you for taking the time to be with us. My name is Marcel Wah. I'm the founder and CEO of World Finder. World Finder, if this is the first time you're coming across, it's because it's a new social network platform, and we hope that it'll be a global marketplace for the art world. We are very excited to welcome you to our first Artist Talk series featuring Michel Gauthier. And the Artist Talk series is something that we'll do weekly, and we'll feature professional artists from different parts of the world. And since we just launched, we still have a lot of work to do on the website, but we invite you to join worldartfinder.com if you haven't done so already, so that you can take advantage of all the great events that we have planned. Also to connect with professionals, follow your favorite artists, and if you're not yet a collector, to start on your art collection journey. So I am honored to introduce you to one of my favorite artists, Michel Gauthier. I met Michel, not in person yet. We haven't had the pleasure to do that yet, but many years ago when we were operating the Caribbean Art World magazine, we connected with Michel to interview him and talk about his work. And he's really one of my favorite artists. I'm always in awe at seeing his work. And just a quick thing about Michel. He studied graphic design and illustration in Paris, and he has an incredible history because he's had over 100 exhibitions encompassing solo, group, and international shows spanning more than 2 decades. His work has been featured in many countries in North America, Europe, and the Caribbean. He's also lived in many countries around the world. So he's a very eclectic artist, and he draws from being a worldly person in his quest for meaning and relevance. He's a printmaker, sculptor, painter, muralist, and performance artist, as if that wasn't enough. So please help me welcome, with a round of applause, Michel Gauthier.
Okay. Today, I try to present my process. When I arrive in Quebec, in 2004, I take many course, many course in printing, and I was a vision about something like a forest of totem pole, and it was for me a response to the deforestation and in fact the clear cut in Canada. And I take many courses to practice engraving and find exactly my way with this 2D. The engraving is la gravure est un médium 2D. Medium, it's okay. It's a 2D medium, and I'm a sculptor, donc I would like to make engraving by 3D. And I start with take many pictures during walking in the wood by winter, and I take many pictures, and I transform this picture with my computer to images who make visible my trees spirit, the spirit of the trees, spirit of the forest. And I would like to express the invisible world that exists. And okay, that's another picture with the original pictures and my computer graphic. And it's the first step to my process. And after, I want to use a cotton paper because it's a paper who don't need cut of the tree. It's correct?
Cut trees.
To cut tree. And it was important to me to use a rag paper. And here you can see pictures and the computer graphic. And at the end, I print my lithography on tea bag paper. It's a real paper who made tea bags. And because this paper take place in my carved plate, and the cotton pulp absorb the tea bag paper, and at the end there is no difference between the engraving and the molded cotton pulp. It was the way for me. It was just one object and not two things. Okay. That's it. My I take many course training, and it's Carlos Calado in Montreal at the Atelier Circulaire. It's a master printer, and he teaching to me the lithography process. And my pictures, my computer graphic are transferred on the aluminum plate, and avec une trame, je sais pas dire ça, with little dot to take the ink, like lithography. Usually lithography, it's on a stone. My lithography is made with an aluminum plate. Okay, and after I encounter two famous people, David and Denise, at the Saint-Armand papermaker. It's in Montreal, and he make handmade paper and rag paper, and I arrive with my carving plate, and David put the cotton pulp on the plate, and we go to under the press, and at the end it's dry on a big tube to keep the form like a shape, keep the shape to the totem pole. Okay, you know, and it's important to dry quickly. And some okay, you realize the size of some totems? It's more 260 centimeters. It's correct? Clélia, c'est bon.
260.
Oui,
2 mètres 60.
Oui, 2 mètres.
2 meters 60.
Okay, 2 meters 60. And okay, the big plate, and all the engraving are printing on tea bag paper and include to the cotton pulp. It's at the Saint-Armand paper maker. Okay, and some example, some molded not transform in totem pole, just use like a 2D plate. Okay, and another one when it's recousu, sewn. Because when I go back in my studio, I sewn each one by a unique way. Donc each totem, it's a unique species. Okay, another example, and there are some totem pole without engraving, but with words, and I wrote many little short sentences like a mantra, and this one, it's I must sing differently. The senses is here because because become the word, and the word become action, the action become reality, and the reality sometimes it's not really. Okay, another one, and it's fantastic. This cotton pulp from a recycled T-shirt. It's very heavy, and the embossing. It's really like thick, épais, thick, really thick. It's a fantastic. It's a real relief. Relief. How do you say relief? Relief. Okay. And it the cotton pulp really absorb the tobacco paper, and there are no glue, just water, cotton pulp, and mild printing. Okay. And exactly, in fact, it's to remember me. I writing something on the picture. It's engraving, but with an approach of a sculpture. Okay, after 2008, from 2015, I made around 30 totem pole, a different height, different height. And at this time, when I see all the group, I say, okay, it's time to involve myself physically. And I start at this time. I start to make imaging performance. Okay, I know another detail. You show every time I install my totem pole on the mirror stage, because the totem goes up, and at the same time the totem goes down, and it's very important to me to explain that's ce qui est en haut est en bas. What's
above is below.
What's above is below too. Okay, and another series to picture series to art performance. Okay, and the first time I install just near my home in the wood. I live in the wood, really. And all this picture, it's from Stefan Klopp. It's a friend who make all this picture for free. Thank you, Stefan. And so he's a photographer, and it's fantastic picture. For me, it's exceptional for my artist book. And okay, we are three, and in fact, I speak about the real illusion of separation. We are nature, we are trees, and we are, in fact, we are all. This is the first performance tentative.
Trial.
Performance trial. And I'm very interested by the quantum physics because it's the science who are divided, c'est ça? Divided the material on the most small level, small pieces. And at this time, when it's very, very, very the most small possible, in fact, the constatation it's there are one thing. All it's
related.
All is related, and for me, it's very, very interesting way. Just okay, I say that here. Okay. At the end of the division, the reality it's just one thing, and for me it's interesting because I speak about the invisible world, and it's not because you don't make an experience of something that thing that doesn't exist. C'est correct? Formidable. Okay, and another the second performance is at the La Roland factory. It was I chose this place because it was an paper maker factory, and especially for rag paper, and it's disaffected,
Unused anymore.
Unused.
It's not used.
Unused factory today. And it's also Stefan Club photos. That it's the idea is to make visible the spirit of the tree, the spirit of the forest. The rhythm for the change my picture is correct?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Michel?
I say, is it the time when I'm changing photo is correct? The rhythm? It's okay?
Yes, that's
okay,
fine.
Okay. And another performance is the same usine désaffectée.
Unused factory. Old factory.
Old unused factory, and it's with Luc Boissonneau. It's a professional dancer, and it was the first time for me to make a performance naked, and Luc explained to me this dancer have dancing with many companies, and especially a company where all dancers are naked. And he explained to me, when we are naked, it's an expression of your fragility. Okay, and it's absolutely not something like an exhibition. It's a real expression of our fragility, like human being. And again, the play with the game, the play with mirror, it's really fantastic because that upside down and ça renverse l'image.
It inverses the image.
The inverses image, and you don't really what's it's up and what's it's down. Okay, and it was in end of October, and it was very, very cold. And after 3 or 4 minutes, we go back to a blanket because it's really, really, really too cold. Look at the operator. Okay, on another performance, I made this just for a video. There are no audience. It was in the Le Centre d'Art de Val-David, Val-David Art Center, where I live. And it's the same operator, Louis-Philippe Besner, and the same photographer, Stéphane Klopp. And I wanted to express something just with drawing on myself, without word, without any languages.
Oh, no.
And I look like my totem pole. It's what's the point. I disappear inside my forest. And that it's to explain sometime our species, you don't really understand why poison is earth, poison is ground, poison is food, poison it's crazy. It looks like suicide. And like a species, it absolutely, and I don't understand that. And I try to learn to my sons, who are father too. I'm a grandfather, and to understand that, because when you understand something, when you take conscience of something, that's gestes. Il y a des gestes qu'on ne peut plus poser. Il y a des gestes qu'on ne peut plus faire.
Moves, yes, actions.
Yes, okay, that's action become impossible to do. I guess you understand. And this I name this performance in French. It's comment est-ce qu'on dit jeu de mots? Play word. I name this performance interdépendant, but I writing terre like earth. And a friend of mine translate interdépendant like inter-earth mingling. And I guess it's a good translation, because it's a slang word, no, jeu de mots. It's very difficult.
Play with words.
Play with words, and it's very difficult to translate. Okay, it's the same game with the reflection. Down, ups, and again. And I like this picture because my arms looks like the infinite side, infinite. Hein? Je sais pas ce que c'est que ça. There appears a red drawing here. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Stéphane, for these fantastic pictures. Really, it was the cover of an catalog. And another performance, but special because it's became a show. Really, it was with 4 performers, with Michel Bastien, She's a dancer, professional dancer. Luc, the same guy, professional dancer, and the poet Gilmat. And it was in the church in Val David. And there are many people, a big audience, and with 4 cameras and in interaction with the audience, very interesting. And this totem names the Babel totem, and I wrote on many pieces of paper my mantra. And in 15, I guess, or 20 languages, and it's something like I raise myself, I transform myself, I'm a creator, and I must be, je dois penser différent, I must have to sing differently, and something. It's always the same short sentences like a mantra. And during 30 minutes, there was an history. A story. There was a story without word. Just the guy, the Gilmat, the poet, say something at some time. It was like a meme. Mime. And I must to say, it's not evident by pictures, but all my performances sont accompagnées, toutes mes performances sont accompagnées, je ne sais pas dire ça, accompagnées, sont d'odeurs.
Ouais. Smells.
Ah, oui. My performance are with smell, original smell created by aroma sculptor, and it's 100% natural, like essential oil, and it's original smell from forest, and all performers diffuse the smell with artifacts like that, and the aroma sculptor name is Marcel Wah. It's a PhD doctor en technologie, vegetal technology. I don't know it's right, and it's a genetician, and it's a guy who work with no, for the show. Guy who work for the show, for Tinger, for theaters, and he create original odors for my performance around the theme of the forest and the spirit. Okay, I take the time to put this picture because, in fact, it's really better with video for sure. And I have a YouTube channel with many videos and about performance, about virtual visit of my exhibition, past exhibition, and it's most interesting when the picture move, I guess. Okay, and at the end, I would like show some new new creation. Sorry, and it's just some frames. I'll see that. And okay, I stopped to last year. I stopped to print and design on the wood veneers, and it's interesting for me because it's something like peau d'arbre, wood skin, and it's wood skin with tattoo, and the linen robe. J'éteins les j'éteins les cordes de lin. C'est moi qui éteins les.
Ah, teindre. Okay.
Okay.
Tinted.
I tinted all the
Linen
linen robe, and it's pyrography with Inuktitut language. Inuktitut language. It's Aboriginal language from the north of Quebec, and it's all the same mantra. I'm a creator. I raise myself, and it was translated by Institute Avatar. It's really special because they're difficult to find somebody who write and speak Inuktitut. It's just languages by transmission, oral transmission. Okay, and like the idea of the tree skin, I molded directly on the tree, on the maple tree, with clay, and I reproduce with the same cotton plough, and I insert zip. It's really latest artwork, my latest artwork. And it's a drawing on the and it was wood veneer, and okay, it's not really positive, but it's c'est ça que ça.
That's what it is.
Okay, it's my feeling about many things at this time. That's it's really under progress. It's I never show that. Je ne montre jamais ça.
I have never shown it.
I have never shown this kind of beauty because it's a wax, and it's just to be molded in bronze. I make a mold after, and with the mold we make a bronze. Another one, and it's something like it's our empreinte,
Handprints.
our print.
Handprints.
Yes, but yeah, handprint, and then species print on the ecosystem, and on this. Okay, no, it's I wrote. J'ai écrit fragile.
Non.
Fragile. It's
J'aurais pu dire, par exemple, que je suis bilingue.
c'est nous qui sommes fragiles.
We are fragile.
We're fragile. Okay, another one with zipper and Inuktitut language. Okay, it's one of the last. I molded a rocks in my garden, devant,
Behind, in front
of my house. I molded a big rocks, and I wrote fragile and with care. It's it's a joke, but it's a really bad joke about nature. It's detail, and it's cousu snow. Sewn. Oh, sorry. It's sewn by line and rope.
François, vous avez pas dans... Lui, il est dans son atelier, elle est à la maison.
Il y a qui est avec elle?
Il a décidé que c'était ça. Devait être pas Françoise.
Michou, il faut couper ton micro. Parce que tout le monde t'entend. And two different view of this same pieces, and I put the light inside, and I guess it's interesting to see the different species, 6 species. Okay. That's it.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Michelle.